So yeah, this may be like a, I don't know, like blast of the past for some of you guys. Like if you remember, I freaking just taped two composition books together when like I ran out of. So yeah, it's like some of like this in particular, like some of this stuff at the beginning is from like really like late in towards the end of middle school, in 8th grade and stuff. And like I remember with these particular ones, it's like I did a lot of my stuff on cards, and then I ended up pasting it in afterwards. This freaking Doom guy here, Happy Tree, and this Deathclaw or whatever. Yeah, this is one like I was like discovering like Fallout and Team Fortress 2 in particular. Like I did, you'll see in a minute. Slenderman, also doing Slenderman phase and Fallout OCs. Adventure Time, because Adventure Time was still cool to me. And like I had this was like a Adventure Time OC I had. He was like a Jack-in-the-Box dude, but he had like a Gatling gun under his coat. It's like a detective or something, and this was his like little wind-up toy buddy. They were like part of like a toy kingdom. And this is another thing, Fallout type of comic. As one of my characters, I think. And then like I tried to do the characters from TF2. I think this is Assassin's Creed. Whatever the fuck is just, whatever the hell is just scribbled out and everything. This was like I wanted to take like a sort of object and like try to make a character out of it, so I chose a lamp, and so lamp guy, engineer. This is a friggin' pick up that can Metro Cop from Half-Life. Scout from TF2, a stereotypical rich Englishman from the 1930s. Not even 30s, I think, yeah, this is more Victorian than anything. I didn't even know, like, my eras of history at that time. And then, so, yeah, it's like, my style was, like, kind of, yeah, from here, it, like, takes from cartoons in the 1930s, oversized hands and feet, beady eyes, bit of Adventure Time thrown in there. And now we're getting to, like, almost every page of middle school. It's like, this is also, like, at the time I couldn't really draw the female form, so it was like, I think this is what a boob looks like. And, yeah, so, this is one, like, TF2 character. Well, he wasn't even in TF2, he's called the Civilian, and he was in Team Fortress Classic, and you do, like, escort missions with him, make sure he didn't get killed, and his freaking weapon was an umbrella. You just get a shitty umbrella to defend yourself with. You hit other people with your umbrella. And it's like, this is, like, my loadout for my engineer. It's like I had, like, the little Game Boy type thing, pocket pyro, and that helmet and goggles. And this I kind of want to. This is one of the things from my old sketchbook that I kind of want to bring back. So yeah, this guy, he was like, he was like this kind of TV wavelength guy, and he could basically, he had all these different cartoon powers like the mask. So you could do the squash and stretch type stuff with his body, where he gets run over, he can just flip himself back up. Gets hit in the face with a frying pan, it flattens his face directly. You could pull crap out of hammer space. Forward! There's my attempt at doing the soldier's voice. All these TF2 comics. Now, let me try and do my little pitch here. Become bulletproof with Magic Bullet Spray. Get some today, maggot! Product of Manco. Let's just moving on to, this is my bucket. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And it's just like going on, but whoa. TF2 comics, and then a bit of Fallout, and try to come up with an idea for a card game from the looks like here. I don't know. It was just like, that's how it would work. It's like the layout. I don't know whose handwriting this is. One of my middle school friends probably did that. And then this was like, I was trying to create like some original characters, and they all lived like in this small town, but it was like, it was sort of like a Fooly Cooly type deal, and then in that it was kind of like just dealing with like the monotony and trappings of life, adolescence, puberty, kind of. So like we had Eddie, Joseph, or Joey, and then there would be like these creatures that were like, you know, masses of black ink that were kind of representations of different anxieties or issues that the protagonists were suffering from. Kind of like how in Fooly Cooly, like all those different robots and monsters that had come out of Naoto's head would, you know, relate somehow to the situation in the episode. Expressions practice. Kitty is not an expression. Is it? I don't know. Yep. BioShock, Half-Life, Left 4 Dead. Must have too precious. Master's my friend. Ah, good friend. Collaborative effort. Da 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 da. As my name is Ellis. Football. It was just like, and it's like you come to see, like, because I like would always press too hard with the pencils, like graphite would always end up smearing from one page to the other. And this was like a phase where I was learning to, you know, draw like Hanna-Barbera characters, and it's just like you can see how rough and jagged these lines are, because like, this one I kind of like. I had this idea that, like, you know, Soldier suffered some kind of traumatic event in his past and made him all crazy patriotic America. And it's like he was like a little kid playing with pots and pans and tin cans, and, you know, his mom was the only one there for him because his like dad died in the war or something. I mean, like in like frame of reference, because like TF2 takes place in the 60s, so I guess his dad was in World War I or something. I don't know. And it was just like pyros and heads, and make like a more Gordon Freeman. Like I tried to do colors in this one, and then it was like, I did like a lot of video game related stuff, and it's like on a piece of cardboard here we have Mysterious Stranger from Fallout, and it's like, yeah, that was my yeah, teardrops. Dance, dance, baby. Maybe I'll bring this guy back in my webcomic. Oh, and I was going through some Doctor Who, BioShock Infinite. It was just like sticks. This is when, like, I think I was trying to get used to using ink. This one's still kind of good. Doctor hanging off the the TARDIS right after regeneration into the 11th. This is just like, oh, and then Five Nights at Freddy came out. As again, it's just like trying to learn proportions, how to actually draw ladies. Right. Get bored one night, didn't you? Yes, I was. Come with me if you want to live. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger. These are like some TF2 buddies of mine. Haven't kept in touch with them. More Fallout crap. Salad fingers. Some rabbit character. And it's just like doing all sorts of different configurations. More Fallout. Find the Dragon Balls, look out for them all. Deadpool, Pikachu, Gardevoir, Skin Taker from Candle Cove. God. It's just like, I look back on myself, and it's just like, I have fond memories of this stuff, but at the same time, I feel regret in regards to it. Because, you know, it's like, brings back old memories, and there are fond ones, but, of course, as well, there are, yeah, ones drenched in regret. Quite honestly, though, I personally feel fond memories outweigh the regrets. Yeah, miss these two. A couple of classmates. And then it's just like, my young self and laziness. And it was just like, didn't even finish. And again, I was doing the whole beady little stick dot eyes. And then Five Nights at Freddy's again. Oh, and then like I was trying to do these little Fallout comic strips. It's like, is primarily what I was using the particular end for. Yeah, it's like, this goes even further back to like early middle school. I had this like penguin character. I think his name was Percy the Penguin. It was just like, I got, inspired by Gunter from Adventure Time. So I was like, hey, I'll make a penguin character of my own, because penguins are... Yes. It was partly based on the robot costume for Soldier from Team Fortress 2, Ash Williams from Evil Dead. A really, really crappy RoboCop. It's just like... So yeah, it's... Fallout OCs. Like, I have this little freaking stats fold out. And... like it. Oh yeah, Matt, this guy, Matt or whatever from my, I think we were taking foreign language class together, so yeah, he was French. And so... Nah, I know, bad taste. Thanks for reattaching my hand, dog. Yeah, so good. If you survive, please come again. More Five Nights at Freddy's, because... God, what was wrong with me? Well, you gotta remember, this was before, it really started to go downhill, yeah. Doing redesigns, and then this is at the point where I was trying to do, like, kind of... If you've seen anything like Dragon Ball related to Akira Toriyama's art style, I was trying to do more eyes in tune with that particular style. And I think this is like the last thing in here, which is another Fallout comic involving this, little kid Marty, who was like this wasteland survival kid, and he had like this little rad roach buddy of his that he was somehow able to talk to, and they, traveled around and, got money by repairing things for people. Actually, I think the sitting figure pose right here is pretty good. Anyways, I believe that's everything for this. Yep. So yeah, it's like, this wasn't even like a proper sketchbook, it was just a composition notebook. Because, like, I don't know, I felt like, yeah. Good times.